What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. So, no flashy intros today. We are, as the title suggests, heading to Malta. So, right, let's crack on, let's go. So we checked into the IHG Intercontinental hotel here in Malta, and it's alright. First impressions are, it's a big hotel, but so big that it almost feels a bit like an airport departure lounge at times. The rooms and the general decor is, I don't know, it's nice and the rooms are big, but it feels a little bit tired and in need of a bit of TLC, to be honest. So we haven't really explored the island at all yet. We've literally only got here one night and pretty much crashed out. So today we're going to head into the capital called Valetta and see what that's all about. We've got some good recommendations of things to do and see over in Valetta. So yeah, without any further ado, let's go check out a bit of Malta's capital. So now we're going to go and try and find a bus to Valetta. On the bus to Valetta. Excited, darling? Welcome to Valetta. So apparently Valetta is a fortress city that's built on a peninsula, a very rocky peninsula, and it came about in 1965 when Malta was under siege. So that's a pretty cool story. And then 1 year later in, the dates am I? 1565, and then a year later, Valetta was born in 1565. 66. One of the things that I love about Malta and Valetta is all these beautiful old buildings. I mean, you can see why so many movies are shot in Malta. Malta has a very rich and interesting history. So here are some of the cannons that were actually left here by the British. So the hotel tells us. Time for a little pit stop in some lovely, beautiful little gardens on the outskirts of Valetta. So let's get stuck in. Cheers. These gardens are so cool because they were the private gardens of the Italian knights back in 1661. Pretty cool. Alright, those Barrakka Gardens were incredibly cool, so now we're going to have a little bit of a mooch around, we're going to find some shops and have a little bit of lunch.
Break my heart if you want to, well I really don't mind. That's how much I want you, yeah, yeah. I know it's only been
A little bit of lunch he's done, absolutely stuffed. But to be fair, it was a lovely bit of pasta and I feel like I need it because we've done a lot of walking today and need a bit of carbs ready to recharge the old batteries. So now we're going to jump in a taxi, do a little bit more shopping and get back to the hotel ready for the Norwich match. It's just got to be done.
forever, yeah.
So we're now back at the room, getting ready for tonight. Now Valetta, what a place that is. Really cool, loved all the old buildings, loved the Barrakka Gardens, loved the cannons and just all of the history. Loads of really cool little restaurants and stuff there as well. So yeah, highly recommended. If ever you're going anywhere near Malta, you're going to be checking out the capital, Valetta. So 100% make sure you do. So tonight we're going to be heading out for some drinks and a bit of food. Nothing too heavy because we're going to have to be up early tomorrow because we're getting picked up at 8:30 to go off to the north of Malta, to the little island just off the north coast called Gozo. So yeah, looking forward to that one and yeah, see you on the other side. It's Sunday now. Last night was a bit of a disaster because the restaurant that we went to in Spinola Bay, called Raphael, was total shite. Probably one of the worst meals I've ever had, but we live to fight another day. So we're now off to reception. We're going to get picked up and we're going to go on a bit of a jeep tour to somewhere called Gozo. So yeah, see what that's all about. Just done the 5-minute ferry ride across from Malta to Gozo. That was a little bit scary, but oh well. So we can see here we've got the Como Island just over there. Apparently there's 2 people living on there, and they've got 1 policeman. A bit weird, isn't it? But oh well. United Nations heritage site, which talks about some really old Neolithic items, which is pretty cool. Check out some of the stuff that's in
cliffs over here. They're 110 metres deep. And about 12 years ago, we found a ship that was wrecked right on the point there, but it was actually 90 metres under the water. So they had to get specialist divers to go down to have a look at it, and they found out it was a ship from the Phoenician times, 500 BC. And it had been travelling around Europe, collecting artefacts all around Europe. So at the moment we're actually on the western side of the island. So in the evening the sun literally sets in the middle of the sea here. The sunsets here are spectacular. They're beautiful, you know. These watchtowers, you will have seen them in Malta everywhere. I don't know if you know the story, what happens. So people would be stationed in them, and if invading forces were coming in, they would light a fire. And the smoke coming from the fire would alert the people around the island that there was danger.
Right, so we're just off the back of a little jeep. We are now exploring the capital of Gozo, which is called Victoria. So yeah, let's see what's lurking around these little alleyway streets, shall we? Pit stop in Victoria in Gozo. So what do you think of Victoria in Gozo?
Yes, good. Okay.
Lots of old buildings that are kind of half falling down. We even walked down a street down there and it looked like a normal street, but half the buildings didn't actually have a roof or anything behind the actual front wall of the building, which was, yeah, that was surprising. Apparently there's zero crime in the whole island of Gozo. Or no, wait, there was 26 cases of crime, but most of those were due to horses being tied up in the road. Apparently that's a crime. But yeah, we'll jump back into the Jeep in a second after we've had our pint, and we'll be back on the ferry on the way back to Malta mainland. Cheers! We're killing a bit of time today in Malta. We're going to a place called Marsaxlokk, which is where all the fresh fish from the island comes in. So yeah, we're going to go there, grab some fresh fish, enjoy the views, and then we're going to come back to the hotel and chill and get ready for tonight. One of the bad things about staying at the Intercontinental is, unfortunately, there's a bit of a construction site right next to the hotel. And when I say a bit of a construction site, I mean an enormous, like 10-storey construction project, which, having looked at the signs outside, it is actually part of the same hotel group, which is a bit disappointing. Also, to be honest, the hotel really needs knocking down and building again. Go the extra mile. Just arrived in Marsaxlokk. No idea if I pronounced that correctly, but this is on the southeast part of the island, and all the fresh fish comes in here. So we're going to be sampling some of this fine fresh fish in a little while. We have a restaurant recommendation from the hotel, so yeah, it should be fun. But yeah, this place looks pretty cool. Let's check it out.
I know it's gonna take some time, but I will make you mine.
Fish restaurant has been selected. We're happy with the choice, and now I've just got to find it. But the good thing is we've got some beautiful scenery to enjoy while we're walking around. Well, that was absolutely delicious. Proper beautiful fresh